EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. In motion goes the tight end. Stroud looking to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Impressive catch there by Schultz, and he's coming off a strong campaign that saw him produce over 600 yards in his first season with the Texans. He's more than a reliable target. He's a team leader on the offensive side of the ball.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's caught again by Schultz. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
No surprise to any of us who watch this young guy. A forceful move there by the Michigan man. Aiden Hutchinson, one of the most talented young defenders that we have in our game.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him, and I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd and 5. Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The throwing again is Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And Stroud now to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs from 6 yards away. And the Texans post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. In motion, the tight end. Goff now looking to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Still fighting for more. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Now Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's 3rd and 3. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Montgomery is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And this time he is in.
Yes.
David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time.
Way.
They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Here's Stroud. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Another one caught by Collins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here goes Stroud again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's second and 10. Stroud looking to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Derek Barnes. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now it's gone. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, this offense is wasting no time getting into the flow of the game. They've come out throwing. 2 quick completions have this defense on their heels as they're already across midfield and driving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. In motion left goes a tight end. Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Montgomery on the counter. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Goff. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun. Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta, 31 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
He's got Jordan complete right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Partner, that's excellent timing right there. Breaking off the route and being able to hit it right when he stops.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And Diggs has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Short throw into the hands of Jordan. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing now is Stroud. This is caught. Touchdown. Nico Collins. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Detroit getting set to go now. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete to Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down and 4. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Gone. That's complete to Laporta.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Goff. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Here's 1st down. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Running left, Montgomery. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. David Montgomery with his second touchdown of the night. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Stroud and the Texans down 21-14. A little under a minute to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Stroud. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. That is caught by Dell. Down to the 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Goff. St. Brown on the catch. And he will get out of bounds to stop the clock as he picks up maybe 8, and that's all.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Goff now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. He gets away from one. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They come up now on 2nd and 2. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll go down at the 28. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has them in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Houston set to take over. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.